Well, after the college football quarterfinals, lots of crazy things happened, and now the semifinals are set. But man, we got a very interesting picture. Let's talk football. All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast. Sports are everything on the channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we are doing my college football playoff semifinal predictions. So, of course, last week you had a lot of crazy stuff go down. You had Texas almost losing to Arizona State. You had Ohio State absolutely beating the doors off of Oregon. And you had Penn State surprising everyone by beating Boise State and Notre Dame with a shocking upset over the Georgia Bulldogs, which that was pretty shocking, especially in my opinion. Last week I went 1-3, not my best start, but the only one I got right was the Texas pick. I did not expect Oregon to get as blown out as they did. That was just ridiculous. But now we're going to get into the video. Before we do, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. For now, let's get this prediction started. Next up, you got the Orange Bowl in Miami on Thursday, as you've got the Penn State Nittany Lions going to Miami to take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Penn State. Abdul Carter is listed as questionable right now for the Penn State Nittany Lions, a probably top 10 to 15 pick in the NFL draft this upcoming year. But the Penn State Nittany Lions, I am really surprised on how good they were. I was not expecting them, however, to make it this far, although I did have them over. I had SMU and also Boise State over the Nittany Lions. So they've proven themselves. But Abdul Carter, with him being out, that's gonna be a major missing key if he is still out. They're gonna be taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish that shocked a lot of people as they beat the number 2 team in the country in Georgia. Which this was a big surprise. I was not expecting Notre Dame to be in this game at all. Many people probably were thinking that Notre Dame was going to be an easy bye week for the Georgia Bulldogs, but apparently Carson Beck being out did play a bit of a factor. I got to give Notre Dame their flowers. They shut up a lot of the doubters on them. And this time, because of the injury to Abdul Carter, with him being out, that could massively give them a big blow. So I'm actually going to go with Notre Dame. I was questioning it a little bit at first, but I'm going with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish to get the win. And who knows? Maybe Marcus Freeman might have a little reunion with the Buckeyes. And then, speaking of Ohio State, the next matchup and final semi matchup, you got the Cotton Bowl in Texas. You got the Texas Longhorns going on the road, or is it really on the road because it's in Texas, to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes. The Texas Longhorns putting up a decent fight. They had the lead 28 to, or 24 to 8, and the Arizona State Sun Devils were not letting up. They came back and won the game, but Texas, they were still able to win despite Cam Scottaboo surprising a lot of people, which I think Cam Scottaboo is going to be a draft dark horse to keep an eye on because Scottaboo could be a diamond in the rough. But Texas, they're going to have a lot of players that are really good draft caliber players. A guy I have my eyes on is one of their safeties. I believe it was the guy that made that game sealing pick. I'm trying to find out who that was.
A few moments later.
Here it is. Andrew Makuda. Makuda. Makuba. Andrew Makuba was his name. And I believe that guy is going to be a really good stud. Whoever he goes to, primarily I'm hoping he comes to Seattle to help out with their secondary. But they're going to be taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes that shocked everybody this year by absolutely demolishing not only the Tennessee Volunteers, but also dominated over the Oregon Ducks. A team that they have lost to the year prior, a few weeks prior to the postseason. But Ohio State, this team is really freaking good. And I got to give my flowers to Jeremiah Smith. And he's actually related to current Seattle Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith. I'm not sure what they have in relation. I think they might be like siblings, or maybe like brother, or maybe like a great cousin. Who knows? But Jeremiah Smith, this man in the offense of Ohio State, went off this week. And I am not ignoring what Ohio State is going to do. Although I'm not expecting this game to be a blowout. But man, this one is by far the hardest to predict because it's in the state of Texas, and this one's going to be a really intriguing game. I do believe there's going to be a lot of Longhorn fans there, and a lot of Ohio State fans are going to be there as well. But just because of what Ohio State's been showing me, I don't like the fact that Texas is constantly making close games and kind of like what we're seeing with Kansas City, but yet they're still winning ball games. But I'm going to go with the Ohio State Buckeyes. And if I'm right on both of these, this would set up a reunion between Marcus Freeman and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes because Marcus Freeman used to actually play for the Ohio State Buckeyes. So that would be very, very interesting. But I have Ohio State getting the win over Texas. But Texas, I'm hoping you all win this one. But I have Ohio State. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Who do you guys have picked? And what is your early national championship prediction entering into this week? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Till next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.